What is up, guys? Nintendo here once again, and it is time. You know what time it is, because now it is starting to become a tradition. So here's the new podcast.
Oh.
So welcome, Tim, my brother. How is it going?
What's up, man? Shogun Death here, fucking rocking
Oh, yeah,
out. What's going on,
not
man?
a whole lot. I don't know if viewers are aware of this, but this is actually a continuation of part 2. Does Shogun Death know, or maybe he does now, but I mean, I just changed my shirt, so it looks different, and I'm drinking a different beer, but we couldn't stop talking. Yeah, we couldn't.
You son of a bitch. I could have changed
stop
shirts.
talking, and so, here we are. It's part 2 of podcast episode 2.
Part
but
2.
Really, this is just the third podcast.
Episode
so here
2.
you go. It's on my channel. Be sure to check out Mega Retro Brothers. Go to his channel. It's in the description box below, of course. And there is still the contest going on. Put in a submission that's on the first episode. Like, comment, subscribe. Get on that shit because we'll both send you packages. Isn't that right, Tim?
Who doesn't like big ass packages coming your way? Who doesn't like? I mean, not just big, but
Wow.
I mean, who? Or, I don't even know anymore.
Who
doesn't like big packages?
Phrasing. Who doesn't like big old packages?
Yes. Words matter.
Who doesn't
words
like
matter.
big old packages coming your way? Wow. Yes.
Words
phrasing.
matter.
Okay,
It's true.
so are we not doing phrasing anymore? Fucking Archer. Okay, so here we go.
Let's get into these topics.
We got topics. We could talk forever. My girlfriend's
it's gonna be a
asleep.
good time.
She doesn't
It's
even
gonna be a good
know
time.
this is going on because she sleeps so soundly. She's like 10 feet that way, and she's sleeping soundly. So
I'm gonna spit my
that's
fucking
hilarious.
beer out.
And this is going to be a good one because we're already in the mode. We did the last podcast that you guys can see.
Oh,
Mega Retro
Good
Brothers,
times.
and then we just continued on. We talked for like a half hour in between, and we're just gonna keep going because apparently me and Tim can talk to each other for a week without sleep. But I had to piss. Yeah, and
Me too.
and first topic, but it's not gonna be any
And?
different for you.
Yes.
because this is part 2. What kind of beer are you drinking tonight? In case those who didn't watch part 2 are watching now.
I'm drinking a stupid, dirty old Miller. It's not a good time, but I'm having an awesome time. Just a dirty
Yeah.
old Miller Lite,
Yeah,
man.
there you go.
That's it. It sucks, but it's there. I'm picking it up, putting in people's faces. That's what I like to do, though. I like to pick my stuff up
Yeah,
and put it
there
in
you
people's
go.
faces. So.
All right, well, I guess Miller's good for that, and yeah, I'm just gonna go on a personal note here and say that MGD is probably the worst beer that ever happened, except for what I mentioned on that last podcast, which was the Chipotle.
Yes, MGD is gross, but that's not what I'm
It's
drinking.
not
I'm drinking Miller
Chipotle.
Lite.
It's not fucking
Calm
Chipotle
down, Joe.
beer, so
Oh God, it's not fucking Vienna
yeah, there's
fucking
no dirt
lager.
in this beer. So you know what? Yeah, I'd take a Miller over that. Because
Absolutely. All right, man. What are you wheezing on?
oh shit!
this
So
time.
me, yes, I do actually have something different for you because when we started part 2, I had to go to the fridge, and again, my buddy Kevin came up here and he was just like, "Let's buy a fuck ton of beer," and
Oh yeah.
and so I got a variety pack also, and this is from Ninkasi, which another proud Oregon brewery. We've got Ninkasi Brewing in Eugene, Oregon. And this is
Okay.
Dawn of the Red. Dawn
of the Red.
Red IPA. It's a red India Pale Ale, and it's 7.0. And, let's see what it says on the back. We got bursting with tropical notes. This red IPA captures the bright complexity of El Dorado and Mosaic hops. Good hops. An assertive hop presence.
Mosaic. Hell yeah,
exactly.
Mosaic,
An
baby.
assertive hop presence is carried by a subtle caramel backbone, unearthing a beer that is flavorful and juicy. And let's see if that actually holds up, because I haven't taken a drink yet, and I haven't had one of these in a long time. Bitterness, we've got an IBU of 66, and if I didn't mention it before, we got an alcohol percentage of 7.0. If put that glass right there because this fucking bottle just rules. It's giving the horns, dude. It's giving the horns. So go ahead, Tim, and let's give the horns.
The bottle
let's give
giving
the
the
horns. Yes. Keep rocking the retro games. So, all right. So,
I love this shot.
so we're gonna go ahead and try this beer out. Let's give you a
Yes.
small review here, and very caramely, a
And?
little bit fruity actually. It's
Okay.
actually got a nice color to it. Very
Nice.
amber. There's floaties all over it, just like it's floaties are infused all over this beer, and yeah, there's a lot of body to it despite its light color. And let's check this out.
Okay. How's that aftertaste? How's that leaving you? That aftertaste
Let's
right
see.
there.
It's skunky, kind of skunky actually, in a good way. Yeah, it's hoppy
Yeah.
and bitter, and it's
Okay.
it's a little citrusy.
Okay.
I actually think they said that on the bottle. I was reading it, but not like really comprehending what I was reading. They said tropical notes.
Well, they
Yeah,
said
and
tropical
it is.
notes.
It's a little citrusy. I can almost taste. I can almost
yeah.
taste like
Okay.
I can get a nose and a taste. Let me take one more taste here. The fruit that comes out to me is actually fucking one I don't taste often in beer. It's almost mango-ish, like a very slight
Really?
mango, but like mixed with apricot,
Okay.
like in the back, like just a tiny bit. Yeah, I'm starting to get
Oh,
a little
my.
better at
Okay. Yeah.
starting to get a
Yeah.
little better at identifying flavors, and this
Yeah,
one that's unusual. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah. Last night at the Ballast Point, if you didn't watch the first podcast on part 2 right now, when I went to the takeover, I had the mango even
right,
keel
right. Fuck, that's
on
crazy.
Ballast Point, and
I forgot
it's,
you
it's
even
so
mentioned
good.
that.
It's so
Wow,
tasty.
maybe-
Yeah, it was so good. The mango even keel was really good. I knew I liked it before. It's not like a top tier fucking beer or nothing, but if you're just out barbecuing with some fucking friends and shit, then that thing is fucking on point when it's hot outside. It's just so refreshing, and just the mango. It really actually like embodies
yeah,
everything.
It's a good
So-
flavor. If what I'm tasting is correct. I don't think they put mango in the beer or anything, but to me, it's just got that.
Right,
It's got that
right,
similar
man, right.
mouthfeel, and yeah.
Right. No, that's awesome.
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I forgot that you even mentioned that beer. That's right. Maybe subconsciously, it made me think this tasted like mango, but and now I have the hiccups. We're starting this old
Hiccups.
familiar game. I'm gonna check the battery on my phone here, make sure we're still doing good. We are. Hell yeah.
All right, so we got
Yeah,
some
we do.
topics. There's topics, y'all, and I'm pretty sure you guys just don't want us to fucking
Yeah.
just talk to each other.
Oh, and also,
Even
yeah,
those would
although-
be good.
There's going to be those people that'll watch no matter what we put out, which is amazing. Those people kick ass. And yes, I have topics too. Yes,
Love you,
Roman
Ramadan.
Man, Kevin,
So we got We got
Jake,
fucking
dude, my
topics.
buddy Jake. He's definitely going to watch every episode we put out. And yeah, there's some yeah,
Fluffy Gamer.
And Mike from we got Levitt the Retro Gamer, man. He's such a good supporter, such an awesome dude. So I have topics as well this time.
Yeah, we got topics
Yes,
up in
we
this
do.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
We got beers. We got topics. We got an awesome time. So let's get into it.
man. What you got for me?
All right. So straight up, off the cuff. What up, baby? Marvel or DC?
Okay.
Oh!
Okay. Well,
Oh, we're not talking about beers. We're not talking about gaming. We're not talking about anything. We're talking about fucking crazy comics and
okay.
movies.
Well, I don't even know how to answer that. You mean just strictly comics, or just in general, or movies in general?
in general, Marvel Studios or DC?
Okay. Well, fucking instant answer.
One or the
instant
other.
answer.
One or the other.
Marvel. But
Yes,
but Image kicks ass over any.
but there should be a caveat
Image
in this.
section because Spawn I'm not a big comic book fan, actually. I don't know if you know that about me, but I'm not a huge comic book fan. I definitely have read my share, but only of select comics. But Image
Right,
Spawn.
right. Mine was back in the day. Mine was back in the day when I was into comics.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
into
kinda
them
too.
anymore, but
Bay Area.
I still
Yeah,
I
the Bay
still
Area
like
was
them,
really into comics. I was into X-Men and Spider-Man.
and I
Yeah.
still like the movies.
Okay, so all right, yeah, immediate answer. If we're eliminating Image here, I'm gonna say Marvel because
Yes.
I like X-Men. I like Spider-Man.
Awesome.
I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love Spider-Man. I like Fantastic Four. Maybe not so much the movies, but the actual comics. As far as movies, Spider-Man, I like the original. Like who was the kid that
Okay.
played Spider-Man? Yes,
Fucking Toby
Maguire.
fucking something.
You know, yeah, he's kind of
There we
he's
go.
kind of lame. Yeah, he's kind of weak, but you know what? He fucking learned and he got better, and for some reason,
Yeah, it was decent. It was good. It was a good.
yeah, for some
good
reason,
watch.
I really like the Spider-Man movies, especially with Tobey Maguire.
No,
And
I
like
love
the
Spider-Man.
first few. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, but the X-Men movies were good. And then after that,
Oh, the X-Men movies. There's
no,
not
really,
a single
I
one
haven't
that's
watched
not
them all,
good.
but I've seen the first 2 or 3.
No, you should. You should. Fucking X-Men
Nice.
ones are good as shit.
I have
The
not.
Avengers,
See, that's the thing.
really?
But then you get into the fact that I don't watch movies. I started again. What?
You need to start.
Yeah, exactly.
you need to start. You need to fucking get on the Avengers. You need to get on fucking Iron
Oh.
Man. You need to get on Thor.
Well,
you need to get on fucking
That's the thing.
Captain America.
I didn't
dude.
like Iron Man.
It's so
I
good.
don't know. I'm not a fan of Robert Downey Jr. So it's kind of the same thing as.
Oh my god,
really?
I love
That's
him
funny.
so much.
It's
He's
funny,
so
'cause
fucking
it's like
funny.
the same thing as like how many
he's
classic movies
fantastic.
has Jack Black been in? But I fucking hate Jack Black. Like, you know what I do like about Jack Black? You know what movie I like with Jack Black in it? I like the Jackal.
What?
When he gets his fucking
What?
No,
Gulliver's
I like
Travels?
the Jackal where he gets his fucking arm blown off for being a douchebag. That made me a happy guy. I was just like, oh yes, just fucking straight arm blown off. He's like, hey, your gun's off by a few millimeters, and he's like, no, it's not, and fucking tries to freaking prove it. It's like, hold out a pack of cigarettes. Fucking boom, arm just gone, dude. Oh my god. That is Jack Black's best scene ever. But there is one Jack Black movie I do love. And I mean love. Partially because of my brother. My brother kicks ass. Tommy San Diego.
Yeah.
He showed me Nacho Libre. And man.
School
yeah,
of Rock was good.
I've heard that, but you know what? I just don't like Jack Black, so I didn't check. And yeah. But Nacho Libre, save me a piece of that corn. It's so
What the
so
fuck?
good.
How did we get to that? Anyways,
Okay, so
we're
your
talking
favorite.
about
Okay,
super
so
fucking
DC
heroes.
and Marvel. Yeah.
Marvel all day. Are you kidding me? Stan Lee, I would. Oh my god, that man
Yes.
is so cool.
Yes.
He's so funny. Just his cameos alone
Yeah.
in every single movie
Yeah. Man,
fucking
for sure.
are great. He had just. Oh, what was it? He had just. Excuse me. I just. Oh god, more burping.
Oh man.
But he had just recently put it out there, and he had been filming freaking his cameos for like the upcoming movies. Like he did a bunch of them because he knows he's gonna
that's so
die
sad.
soon, and it just brings a tear to my fucking whole heart and
So
whole
sad.
soul that he is literally the movies that are about to come out. He's already making cameos for them before they're even doing productions for these films. It's fucking crazy, but no,
Yeah.
Marvel all the way. Spider-Man's my shit all day. Always has been since I'm like 5 years old. I've always been a Spider-Man fan. No. Oh, Avengers movies, everything.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Go America.
Yeah.
Yes, everything.
So good.
Marvel all the way.
I've never seen the
Marvel all
Captain
the way.
America movies.
I
either.
do have these. Joel, get your shit together, and brother, you need to get some Avengers on
Man,
and
you know
watch
my
Captain
plight.
America because
You know
they
my
are the
plight.
shit.
I've talked about it on, I think it was the first podcast, Joe Rogan Experience. That sucks. I mean, fuck. I can't even finish a Joe Rogan Experience episode because they're 3 hours long. and they come out.
That's ridiculous.
And they
You
come
don't
out
have a lot
like-
of time.
Okay, I don't know his schedule, but it's got to be like 4 or 5 days a week. Still got the fucking hiccups. Fuck you, hiccups. Fuck you, gas. Oh, God.
Yeah, fuck
you know,
hiccups.
I drink a lot of IPAs, and mostly they don't give me the gas. But today I've got a little bit of the gas going on. I got a little bit.
He's got some
I got
gas
the
going
gas
on. It's
going on.
okay. It's all right. He's got a little bit of the gas.
Brews here.
A little bit of
the
the
gas is
gas.
going on. It's all fizzly and bubbly, and you know, it goes in my diaphragm, and it gets stuck, and you end up with the hiccups, and I sound like a gurgling idiot. So there you go.
What the fuck?
So yeah, Marvel all the way, dude. X-Men.
Dude, Marvel fucking takes King
Fucking
and
X-Men.
X-Men. Oh my god. Oh,
I was just gonna
Wolverine.
say,
The
who's
new
your favorite
Logan
Marvel
movie came out. I
character,
haven't
but
seen
God
it.
damn it, who's not gonna say Wolverine?
Who-
No,
Who's
no,
my favorite
X-Men
Marvel character? Oh,
Yeah,
X-Men
yeah,
character?
exactly.
Wolverine,
But
all
I
day.
have to say, I really do like.
Side little quirkiness
Yeah, I do
of
like Gambit, and I
Gambit.
do like Colossus. Yeah,
Oh,
Colossus.
Colossus is the
too.
shit, dude. And I like
Oh, yeah,
I like
Beast is
Beast
good,
a
too.
lot
God damn it,
too.
the X-Men just kick ass. Let's just
He's so
leave it at that. The X-Men
Yes,
kick
the X-Men.
ass.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. But
Yeah.
Wolverine's the best. But we're gonna go ahead and just take all of that is the X-Men because they're all amazing and great, and I'll just put them together and I just want
I
to hug
agree.
them all
I agree.
because they're
Yep.
so wonderful.
Oh, dude.
But
Oh, wait.
yes,
whoa,
yes,
whoa,
the
whoa. Let's
X-Men
not get
series
off
is
the
great.
X-Men topic. X-Men, the animated series.
Are we talking about my childhood
yeah, the
or
old
what? What?
X-Men animated series with the
Yeah, talking about fucking when I would go to the grocery store and then I would get the cards that you can like peel off and then stick them
Yes,
on
I had
fucking
the G.I.
things.
Joe's ones of those. Oh my god.
Yes. And you'd peel them off to put them on like the
Yep.
placement and everything, and they cost a bunch of money. And my mom would be like, "No, Timmy, you can't get that stuff." And I'm like, "Come on, Mom, can I please, 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 please? Oh my God, I watch this every Saturday morning, and I just need to get it. Please, I need this in my life, Mom." And then she'd break down and fucking buy it for me anyways and stuff.
Dude.
And I'd go home and fucking peel and stick all this shit, and I've got this great binder of my X-Men stuff, and it.
Dude,
Oh,
the
it's so
intro, the music,
Yes.
the intro to X-Men animated series, the oh my god, like I swear to God, that's part of what made me love metal. That's part of what made me love metal. I mean, I'd heard a couple metal songs, and
which it should.
I heard that and was just like, oh my god, yes, such a good series.
Dude.
Oh god.
Dude,
Damn, I
Fuck
wish I had
yeah,
that on
dude.
DVD. I don't
X-Men
even
the
know if
animated
it's on
series.
DVD, but damn, do I wish I had that on DVD. God. But yeah, so Marvel for you, Marvel for me. What about you guys? Down in the comments below.
Yeah, let us know if you like
Or-
Marvel or DC. My only DC thing,
Superman.
Batman, baby.
Oh, oh yeah,
Batman.
Yeah, I like that.
Fuck
too.
Superman. Fuck
You know,
Superman.
with DC, I don't even read the comics
Not a-
like
that-
at all. But the Batman.
No,
movies,
I didn't. I never picked one up
but
when
the
I was a
Batman
child. But
movies. Oh,
Batman
dude.
movies were
Actually,
everything.
this is
Everything for
funny.
me.
Funny you mentioned that
Everything.
because I'm sitting here gushing about the few Marvel movies I've seen, but I'd have to say my favorite comic book movie is probably Batman Begins. It
Dude,
is-
amazing.
it's just
Amazing
the way
film.
It's filmed.
Like no
It's
shit.
so
Like
good. They got the right cast. Okay,
Hands
his
down.
voice is cheesy. I get that. I do get that.
you like the Batman the way they are. I am
Yeah.
the Bat. Right. I am the Bat. The fuck out of her. No, it's still
Just
good
kinda
though.
With my growling, that's why I made a funny face. I'm like, okay, so all right, let me mellow out here, and so do you mind if I introduce the topic? All right,
Please do, sir.
because that'll give you an opportunity to talk for a while. Let's see, I've got a few here.
I still have some more on the same topic though. If you want to go with mine first,
Oh, the same topic? Yeah, if you have
Or
more to add
if
to
you
that,
want to.
go for it, dude. Go.
it's not just it just has to deal with
go
superheroes
for it.
in general. Okay, so I have two more. So you keep that one in your pocket
Okay.
and bring it back up. All right. So who is your favorite superhero and why? It's not just who it is, but I need to hear why. I need to hear why, Joe. I need to hear why.
I want to think about it, and I want to not give a knee-jerk reaction, but even when I think about it, it's Spawn.
Okay.
It's Spawn.
It's
yeah.
Spawn?
Like,
Okay.
You know, I was a
Fuck
teenager
yeah, dude.
when Spawn came out, and it was just so much darker than anything I'd read before. Because I was a kid, I was a teenager, and it just was darker than DC or Marvel. Image was new.
Oh, absolutely.
You know? The whole company was
totally
new. Everything I read from Image was good. Wildcats and let's see, Death Watch. Is it Death Watch? With like Firehawk. If I'm remembering these characters correctly, I could be wrong on those. Okay, Pit. There's a good one. Pit and the Max. The Max animated is so good. But Spawn, oh my god. And for those of
Oh god, Max? That was
is
ridiculous.
So good. The movie. Or the
Dude, that was
animations or whatever,
crazy.
when they put it,
Like, I didn't even understand why, like, my parents were
Yeah,
letting me watch that.
it's a head trip.
Like, they should feel like bad people because I watched
Yeah,
that as a
Max
child.
was-
I wasn't a fucking teenager when that came out. I was a child.
Yeah, by the time I saw Max, I was actually quite a bit later than when I saw Spawn. So yeah, it was a little bit different. I was
like,
"Holy shit,
what the
yeah."
fuck? Like, no, dude, that I'm probably like weird and fucked up because I
Max
watched
is-
that shit when I was
Yeah.
like fucking
Max
baby.
is fucking good, man. That shit's good. But
Yeah,
the
it
Spawn
was
animated,
good, but
the
I'd
Spawn
like to watch
animated
it now.
was probably my favorite
Oh,
animated anything, unless you count like the G.I. Joe like,
Okay.
original animated movie. Like that's probably my favorite.
Okay.
The Hobbit,
Okay.
animated Hobbit, like from the 70s. Oh god.
Oh, that was
I
great.
have to watch that.
Great.
Oh god, I watched
So
it every year,
fucking good.
probably. Or if not every other year. But yeah, besides those Spawn, it's just like Jesus. It's so dark.
Spawn's your
Yeah,
favorite
man.
of all time?
Oh god.
Favorite superhero right there. Nintendo said it
Yep.
himself.
So what about you, man? Please tell me
Spawn.
yours and why. Oh, I didn't say why.
Dude,
Because he's evil.
Dude,
Because he's evil
yeah,
as
why?
fuck. He looks metal as fuck. I was just getting into metal as a teenager. I was like chains and fucking dude. His mask almost looks like corpse paint. Like it just, dude. It's like the embodiment of like metal, and like everything Image put out was like metal. I'm like, when they had a character on Spawn named Overkill, for fuck's sake, it was so metal. So yes, that is why I love Spawn. Okay, so there you
Right
go.
on, brother.
There's your answer. Please tell me what is who.
So mine's extremely easy because this will be my favorite superhero of all time and always will be.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
He
Good. Great.
is, you know, the web slinger, the underdog.
sarcastic
You
one.
know, he's not that. He's not. Yeah, and he's not a big dude. I'm not a big dude, so I don't know. I'm just drawn to him because he is sarcastic and he's funny and
his
he's fucking
personality
witty.
is something.
And it's great because he's like, you know what? I did get bit by this spider and I got these radioactive fucking powers and stuff. But oh my god, people fucking killed my family and I need to fucking
Yeah.
save this city.
It's
all the
kind of
time.
similar to Batman.
And I'm
It's
gonna
kinda
be
similar
funny
to
about
Batman.
it. Yeah, it is extremely, and that's why
Yeah.
I like Batman too.
Like
But Batman just got
Like,
a ton of money because he's a
it's
fucking
the
millionaire.
thing of, taking on like a responsibility. Like fuck the government. They aren't doing enough. The police aren't doing enough. Like fuck you. I'm going to do this myself.
No, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
ahead and
there's
take
something
care
to
of
be
this.
said about that.
And just being a
Yeah.
vigilante is. I wish I could do it. I
Yeah.
wish I could do
I
that.
could see you as a superhero.
But
I could see you
I
as a
can't.
superhero. That'd be amazing.
shut up.
Well, you got some. You got
I would
military
love to
skills,
be one.
And
I'd be. Yeah, but I'd be too drunk all the time, so it wouldn't be that
That'd make
fucking
a
great.
great comic book or like animation.
Hey!
That'd be a great
Stop! It's Shogun Death. I'm gonna beat your ass.
cartoon.
Come here.
I'm
Come
gonna
here.
fall in
Come
front
here.
of your face.
I'm
I'm gonna puke on your shoes, and you're not gonna know what to do.
Yeah, and then I give somebody like a scorpion death drop. That would be my finishing maneuver, like wrestling style. Like scorpion death drop, and then put him in the scorpion death
Yes.
lock until
Yes,
the cops
yes.
come. But yeah,
Drunkenly.
that's all right. So all right. Oh, dude, I throw up all over their life. Anyway, so I want to get to the next topic because it's the same topic almost. Supervillains, dude. Who is your favorite
That
supervillain?
goes well with your favorite superhero. I'd probably say Venom. Yeah, I like.
Yeah?
His,
Venom's the
Dude, he
fucking
just
tits, dude. Venom is
he
the
just got
goddamn
twisted up,
tits.
and he's just this fucking crazy, badass-looking creature that has these weird, like, morphing abilities, and like the suit's alive, and it's a crazy story. Yeah, it's a crazy
That's
story.
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
It's almost an immediate answer too. I mean, sure, I like Magneto. I like how intelligent Magneto is. You know, and I like
Right.
other comic book villains too.
Yeah, mine's a super
yeah, I
quick
was gonna
one
say
too.
I do like a very not talked about one a lot. I don't know what my
Okay.
obsession was
Okay.
with him, but as a kid, I had a huge thing for Electro from the Sinister Six. He was a Spider-Man enemy, and I thought Electro
Yeah,
was badass as shit. I loved that he could just power electricity and
Okay. Yeah, most people wouldn't
it's a
say
weird
that.
one, but for some reason I liked Electro. I liked Hobgoblin a lot. But
Okay.
yeah, I'd have to say my original answer of Venom has got to be my favorite. What about you?
Okay. Totally. Mine actually goes to the DC universe.
Oh, really?
Actually, the fucking
Oh,
Joker.
yeah, he's
The
a twisted
Joker.
individual.
I have always, well, the Joker, and then I do still have love for the Riddler as well, because I just think that was, I don't know how they did that, and I like Scarecrow too, but I think that DC has better villains.
Yeah.
I always felt that way. I've always felt that their villains are like over the top and fantastic, but the Joker, like, period, all the movies, it doesn't matter what
man,
movie
the
it
fucking
is.
Dark Knight.
It
dude.
really does not.
Jesus.
Oh my
The
god.
Dark Knight. The
Oh my
Joker in
God.
The Dark Knight was just when he makes the pencil disappear. It's like that's the most memorable scene in the movie. When I think of The Dark Knight,
Dude.
I think of
Heath Ledger is a fucking
I think
genius.
of that scene.
And it rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace, Heath. I'd always liked him as an actor. I did. Maybe a little man crush
That's
on him.
funny.
Maybe a little
Yeah,
man crush.
yeah,
Maybe a
totally.
little. But no, he did a fucking phenomenal job, and the way that he did acting was so fucked up because he did take that persona on, and he did do that. He sat in his hotel for fucking months and did a whole bunch of drugs to be that weird.
That's great shit, man. He did.
And
he did a bang up job.
I mean, his demise became of
and
that.
nobody.
His ultimate demise became of that character because he took that
Nobody
persona
will
on.
Ever, in my opinion, nobody will ever top that supervillain on film. It's just
No,
too good.
nobody
the fucking
can.
pencil disappearing scene is just—it's a perfect analogy of his entire, the way he executed it. Oh God!
But that's how much of a professional that he was. He literally live and die that.
I will
He is
admit-
an actor, and it sucks.
I will admit,
But
though,
yes,
I can't remember the dude's name, but the guy that played Scarecrow in the Batman movies, I liked him. Yeah,
oh my god,
yeah, I liked
he was
him.
so
I've seen
good
him in
too.
other things, and I can't remember what.
I don't know his
Yeah.
name. If you know his name,
Yeah,
leave in the
totally.
comment
I can't
below.
remember his name, but he's been in some cool shit before, and I'm drawing a blank on that too.
Yeah, and he is. I don't fucking know his name, but he did a fucking great job too.
Yeah,
He's fucking
spot on
fucked
on
up.
that.
Like he made me fucking super weary
I
and
would
weird
go
and
to
stuff.
so far as to say, and this maybe strictly applies to like Batman Begins and The Dark Knight because I'm not as familiar with the ones after Dark Knight. Batman with Michael Keaton, also a favorite. But I do want to mention that in Dark Knight and Batman Returns, it seems like the support cast is way more important and way more impactful
Yeah,
than
I got you,
actual
man.
Batman.
I got you.
Yeah, I mean, even the detective.
I
Even the
gotcha.
detective on yeah, I can't remember his name, but on Batman Begins, he's just
Yeah, I mean, I got you, dude. Like,
God.
I like all. I
Yeah.
love all the Batmans.
Yeah.
I love all of them. I'm that asshole that likes
Oh,
Batman
wow.
Forever.
Yeah, I actually have only seen that once, and I don't remember it. Batman Returns kicks ass, but
I loved it. No, I loved every single Batman.
Nice.
I do, and I know that Batman Forever is like the fucking
Oh,
worst movie
but
of all
it's
time
not
to fucking
just-
everybody.
it's not just the
But-
worst movie of all time. My God, have you ever played the Super Nintendo version of Batman Forever? Oh
Yes.
my God!
Yes, I have.
I was talking.
Oh,
I was
it's
talking about it
fucking
on a
horrid.
video. I was just like, dude, my least favorite game. Like, my God. Like, it's up there with E.T. and Superman 64.
Yeah.
Like, just Batman Forever.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
almost said it. I almost said
It's almost
Superman
up there,
64.
man. It is just dog shit. It's terrible. And it's probably...
It's literally sitting there with Superman 64
Yeah,
and Shaq
it's
Fu.
just... You know, it's time to get into some games.
Ugh,
Because I'm sure people want to hear about video games.
Right.
I've already been talking for so long.
exactly. So that actually makes my next topic like we're a segue
wait.
for it.
I have a topic for you.
But
Okay,
wait.
but you have a... But
There's
you
more.
have a segue,
Hey,
so I don't know
hold
if I
on.
could
There's
ruin
more.
that.
No, it's okay. Because mine's a generic
Oh,
ass
right on.
question.
Okay, well then I'm gonna give you a really good one here. I've got
Oh,
a few different
girl.
ones that I'm kind of juggling here. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. We're gonna go with what console do you collect for but own the least amount of games for? And let's not
Oh,
go with
God.
download or digital content or anything like that. I'm talking actual, not
Okay,
handheld,
okay.
like, one game thing that only exists, not like a Simon's Quest 2 handheld or something like that. I mean, something that you can actually plug cartridges
Right,
in.
I got you.
I'm just clarifying for the people. For the, what can
Okay.
you plug a cartridge into or a disc that it has multiple games on it? What console do you collect for that you have the least amount of games for?
One that I'm not very proud of would be Sega
Okay.
Saturn,
Dan,
because I only have
That's-
one game.
that's a good answer, man. That's a good answer.
It's I don't even know what it is. It's
Are
like
you
a football
serious?
game.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm not a
Yeah.
big Sega guy. Anybody that knows me, I'm not a big Sega guy. But I had more. Double had. I had more. I probably had maybe about 8 in my collection, but I've got rid of them.
That's about how many I have. Maybe 6.
But really, if we like talk about games that like I actually do play and stuff, like it'd probably be the Dreamcast. Yeah, still sticking with Sega. I'm a fucking Nintendo and Sony fanboy, so.
But do you? Okay, but the question
got-
really was that you collect for. So let's change that up a little bit. So a
Okay,
system,
yeah, okay, so,
Yeah, so a
that I
system
would
that
actually
if you
collect
went into
for
the
would
store,
be
you're like,
Sega.
okay, I'm looking at games for this
Yeah.
system, but you have very few.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
still
Dreamcast. I
Oh,
do
okay.
collect for Dreamcast. I do collect for Dreamcast, and I like a lot of the games
gave
and
up.
stuff. And I just don't ever see them very much. And I probably have about like 8-7 games on the Dreamcast. But I do like the Dreamcast, and I would like to
Gotcha.
collect for it more. It's a different oddity. I feel the same way about Virtual
Right,
Boy as
right.
well, but I already
Which
have
is
half
cool.
the
That's so
library.
easy to do that it's so awesome you can even say that. It's so rad.
So it's very hard to find those games because I would love to continue my Virtual Boy library, but I only have half of them, and I can't. I don't want to spend fucking a whole bunch of money to get Waterworld or
Oh, dude,
Jack
you know
Bros
what?
and
I have
stuff.
to admit, the only reason I want a Virtual Boy, well, maybe not the only reason I want a Virtual Boy, and I have passed on several, but
Yeah.
the only reason I want one is because
Yeah.
I want to play Jack Brothers. It looks so awesome. It looks so fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does
It
look
also
sick as
doesn't
fuck.
really involve much
but-
use of the actual virtual stuff, so it's kind of a weird one. Yeah, it's kind of a
Exactly.
weird one. But at the same time,
It
but at
is
the
a weird
same time,
one.
if
Well,
that game was on another system, I would play the shit out of it.
dude, that game should
It
be
should.
on another system.
God, somebody should make a repro of that. Like somehow make a Jack Brothers that actually works on the Super Nintendo. God,
Something,
that'd be amazing.
anything.
So, anyways,
So, what's up with yours? What's up with you? What you got going on for your question?
systems I own the least games for. Shit, I came up with the topic and trying to think of the answer here. Yeah, there's two that I can think of. Yeah, two. Okay, so I did the review on the Watara Supervision, the like handheld that looks like a Game Boy.
Right.
Taiwan. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Taiwanese
remember seeing
handheld.
that.
That review did shitty, by the way. People, go watch my Watara review. It's actually pretty good. I worked pretty hard on that one, and showed off something not a lot of people have seen. But yeah, that one I've got 3 games for. And they're pretty fun. They're not bad. I
Okay.
actually like them. Yeah, the Watara is cool. Dude, that game store I went to fucking had like 12 Watara Supervision games. I was like, what the?
No
I mean,
way.
they had. I hate to
No
get back
way.
on that subject from the last episode, but Jesus
That's
Christ.
crazy.
Fucking Kevin pointed out to me, he's
Wow.
like, dude, check this out over here. And I look on top of the case, and there's just a little display case. And they
Of
like all
course.
had
Of
manuals. I
fucking
was like,
course.
what? And then, God, and then the other one that they had even more games for that I collect for. I mean, I guess you could say I collect for it. It's
Okay.
the Vectrex. Yeah, I have the Vectrex,
okay.
and I have. But
Oh,
but
that's
it's a-
sick, dude. I see it. I've seen it in your pickups before, in the background.
I did a
and stuff,
video
and-
where I talked about it once and
Yeah.
I showed off a game. Oh yeah, and I actually I actually showed off a video of Star Castle being played probably a few months ago or something
cool.
like that. But I had gotten a new game finally. But all I have
Okay.
is the built-in game, and then I have Minesweeper. What Mine something? Not Minesweeper. That's the PC
Okay.
game, right? Yeah, no, it's Mine.
Yeah,
Mine.
it is Minesweeper,
let me
yes.
look it up real quick. It's, God.
It's a
Yeah.
Mine-
there you go. Mine Vectrex. I'm just gonna look on eBay real quick. Oh, Mindstorm. Yeah, okay, it was Mindstorm. So I have Mindstorm, and then not too horribly long ago, let's see, before I guess it was January, PRGE Swap Meet, I got Star Castle,
okay.
which was crazy. Star
cool.
Castle at that video game store was like $110, just cart only.
Ugh, that's so gross.
Yeah,
That's
and
so
I
gross.
got that for $20. It was a good deal.
Nice job. Nice job.
Yeah, so
Kudos, sir.
I think that's the game system I own the least amount of games for. Honorable mention 32X, which I do have almost complete in box.
There you
I
go.
only have 4 games for. So, yeah. So, let's
Okay.
see. I got another topic for you. Or do you want to switch to your topic real quick?
Just real quick, just what games you currently playing?
Shit. I'm not sure that's such a quick answer. Oh, God.
Why?
Okay.
Just make
yeah,
it one.
Quick answer. Radiant Historia on DS. I've been
Okay.
on that game for a long time, and yeah, I've tried playing
Alright.
it before, and then I gave up. Not gave up. I
Yep.
hadn't played it for so long. I was like, I'm gonna start this over, and I've had it for years. I got it literally like almost release date, which is very uncommon for me. And it's an amazing RPG. If you like Final Fantasy mixed with Chrono Trigger, with a giant timeline that you can manipulate.
Sexy.
I told you about
Sexy,
this
sexy,
before. I've told
sexy.
so many people. Radiant Historia is no joke. My favorite
I know. We've
Yeah,
had conversations
favorite
about this.
DS game ever, and I'm about 42 hours into it, so I'm getting Yeah, I'm winding down.
Oh my.
So, but it's hard to push yourself
Woo.
on games like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a lot of time, man.
Plus.
And a lot of people
exactly.
don't have
Plus,
a lot of time. And that's what sucks being
it
RPG
really does.
players.
I mean, how many years of backlog do we have? Probably 20 at least. But
Jesus Christ.
yeah, but,
Jesus Christ.
It's incredible manipulating the timeline, and the combat is awesome.
Okay.
Because the combat is, you can push the enemies around, so you can like push an enemy into another square that an enemy occupies,
Okay.
and therefore your next
All right.
enemy will hit both of them if you target one of them. And so you can chain attacks together, and so it's kind of strategic, but it looks like graphically like Final Fantasy 4 or 6, where you have your good guys on the right and you have your bad guys on the left, but they're kind of on a grid that you can push around. But dude, God, okay,
that's extremely interesting.
It's so much to explain, but yet it's so good you just have to play it. So, anyways, what about you? What are you playing right now?
Currently, I only have a couple games that I'm working on right now. I've been playing the Ultra Street Fighter 2 we talked about in the last episode. Whatever. But I'm working on Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4. It's an amazing game. The cinematics, the everything, it literally is perfection. Like, I can't talk this game up enough. I know we like to talk about more retro stuff, but this game is fucking perfect. And I have not had a bad session with it yet, but I just don't have a lot of time to finish it out. So I'm still working on it.
So this game is PS4 only?
But
okay. Damn.
That's correct. Yeah, it's so good. It's ridiculous. When I do get to play it though, it enthralls me. It takes me in.
That's awesome.
It's ridiculous. But and of course I got to work on an RPG because my backlog is just as big as Joel's backlog is. So it's fucking crazy. So I've been working on. I just got a big ass lot of JRPGs on the SNES.
Right.
I'm not gonna tell you guys about them. I'm not gonna tell you guys about them because you gotta watch. You gotta watch.
And I do
Mega
know what
Retro Bros to see how big this lot is. Yeah. You do know what I've been playing. I've been playing Super Mario RPG.
But you're implementing your grind rule that we talked about on the last episode. So
that's correct. And I'm right there. I'm about to go to level 10, and then I'm gonna go ahead and continue my story. I've been pretty far in this game before, but I don't know why I've never finished it.
Yeah. Totally.
I have no clue.
I played that one twice before I did
this. I'm going to finish the game now. I'm going to. No, I'm going to this time around. This is going to be one that I finish.
I finished that one. This is gonna. So, this is maybe even a topic. But I have a document that shows games I have beaten. I actually list them and what date I beat them on, and I beat that game.
Oh wow!
Find it on here. Mario RPG. Looks like April 8th, 2010. I beat Mario RPG. Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, that's a fairly good topic. But go ahead and finish your story if you're,
No, that's honestly it. I'm going to. I'm committed now.
Yeah.
I'm committed.
That's a good one to commit
fully
to.
Committed.
And unlike the game I'm playing right now, it's not ridiculously long. I mean, not that 40 hours is ridiculously long. 40, 50 hours is pretty typical, actually. But I've been...
that's what I would hope for an RPG.
If you look at my...
At least.
But if you look at my finished list, the last, fucking 10 RPGs that I played were fairly short RPGs. Yeah, so maybe not real short or anything, but actually maybe not. I spent a lot of time on Front Mission on Super Famicom, despite the fact that I was destroying that game. There was a lot of scenarios. Yeah,
destroying.
There was a lot of scenarios. So, okay, so let's go on to that topic then. I have a.
That's fine. Yeah, I want you to continue talking, Joel. I need to like leave for a second though. But
That is
just
cool.
tell me
That is
yours. I'm
cool.
still listening.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
still listening.
I know. That is cool, and I'll continue talking to the audience. So, audience,
Yes, please
do
do.
you do this? Am I the only weirdo out there that keeps a list of what games they've beaten? I've done it since.
You know that I do.
Yeah. And I thought I was the only one.
I can
literally
still
thought-
talk. I can
That's
still
funny.
talk.
I literally thought I was the only one. Keep in
But-
mind that people can hear you in case you're going to take a giant crap right now. But let's see. I started this earliest one I see on here that I've beaten that actually has a time signature on it is 2005. It looks like I started this list probably about October 2005, where I beat Metroid Fusion and Dragon Warrior 2 on Game Boy Color. And then soon after that, it looks like Dragon Warrior 3 also. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe not soon after. Jesus Christ, that was 2008. Okay, so, yeah, which of you guys does this? Like, it's kind of a point of pride to me to have a list of games that I beat and when I beat them, because, I don't know, I can go back and say, yeah, for sure I beat this game, because there was games in my childhood where I don't remember if I beat them for sure or not. In fact, I have one listed that I'm still questioning, and that's one of the Turtles games, I want to say. I think I ended up even taking it off my list. It was like Turtles 2 for Game Boy. I wasn't positive that I beat it, but I'm like 99% sure I beat that. But yeah, now when I beat a game, I go ahead and write it down or type it out, and I list what date I did it in, and if it has different difficulty settings, which difficulty setting I beat it on. My most recent beat game is Strikers 1945 on PlayStation, and I beat it on Monkey Mode. Monkey Mode. Jesus Christ. I feel like a failure. Can you hear me, Tim? Yeah,
I got you.
beat Strikers 45 on Monkey Mode.
Yeah.
It's like worse than beginner. It's the
What is
worst
Monkey
out of
Mode?
like 8. Yeah, it's bad. I've
Oh,
never
God.
beaten a shooter before. I suck at shooters. I didn't have the patience younger, and then now I do, and I'm trying to learn, and I'm good at a couple, but I haven't beaten them yet.
Right. No, I'm
Nice.
back in the
Strikers-
frame, by the way,
Yeah, totally.
party
dude.
people.
But Strikers 1945.
Pour to do beer.
Yeah, I beat that one on Monkey Mode. But anyways, yeah, so I keep a list of games that I've beaten, and I will go ahead and admit that my list is very, very short. It's around 50-ish games, because A, I mostly beat RPGs, and those are long-term games, and then B,
It's because it's awesome.
and then B, the fact that I have such a backlog, and even, as a teenager, I had a lot of games to work on, and so I really don't have time. And
Righteous,
I've worked a lot
brother.
of jobs, and life gets in the way, and I used to be a musician, and yeah, many excuses.
Yeah,
No
man.
excuse for hiccups. No excuse for
Tons,
hiccups. But
tons.
many excuses.
No.
Yeah,
He
so
has
many
so many
excuses for not
excuses
beating
for
a lot of
hiccups.
games. But my man Tim here, holy shit, you need a list to list the games that you've beaten, because man, you are my hero when it comes to beating games. You are my
Now I only list them once a year, no big deal. But no, I feel that I don't know. I am a collector, and I'm a collector first, even over being a player.
Right.
And I just feel that these games do need to be played. These are artifacts of our time that are sitting on my shelves. Like, this is a
It is.
museum
Yeah, it
in my
really
own
is.
house. And I feel that these games need to be played. So I try to make it to my best ability to play these games, experience what the creators of these games on these consoles, what they wanted
Everything,
you
yeah,
to
yeah,
feel,
and all the
what
way
they
to
want
the
me
end.
to feel. I want to be able to do that all the way
Yeah.
from the beginning to the end. And it doesn't matter what time era it
Yeah.
is, it doesn't matter at all. I have a passion for gaming, and it's just a good time. And yes, I do beat a lot of video games, but it's because
Yeah.
I put the time
Yeah.
in to be a part of them, to feel them, to touch them, to blow in the cartridge because that shit don't work the first time, and just to get into the storyline, to be able to do the platformer, to be able to do everything, to be able to make that extra jump if you can do it twice. It doesn't matter. Like, it is, I love video games, and I need to beat these games. And I try to beat as many games as possible, of course. And it's been a wild ride, and it's so crazy. Like, I've lived so many different lives. That's what I feel like.
Because
like I
saw
it's
a
insane.
meme, or like, well, I mean, it wasn't really a meme, but it was like a picture where it was talking about, it was a tattoo, and one arm said, "I've lived so many lives," and it was a picture of an open book, and I was like, that's badass. And then the next picture was somebody else's arm,
Right.
and it had like a Super Nintendo controller, and it said, "I have lived so many lives." And it's just like, man, that speaks to me, especially as somebody
Exactly.
that, maybe not as much anymore, but I used to read a freaking ton, and I do read still, but
Right.
But yeah, you do live different lives, and you do kind of want to finish every one. And I gotta say, you've inspired me. I don't beat even close
right
to as
on,
many
man.
games as you do, but it does make me want to finish the games. If it wasn't for you, I mean, no joke. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't
Aw.
be working so hard at Radiant Historia every damn weekend. Even though this game is long as hell, it's super
Dude.
involved. But at the same time, I see you beating so many games. I'm like, well, the least I can do is beat my favorite DS game because Tim can beat this many games. So I don't like justify like, oh, I need to beat 20 games or anything like that. But I do justify like, if Tim can fucking go through that many games, then sure enough, I should be able to go through my entire favorite DS game, and so that's what I'm doing. So you have.
There you go, brother. There you go.
You've
got
inspired
to.
me.
You got
and you
to,
should
man.
inspire. It should inspire other people, because really there are games
I hope so. I do, because I mean, we're just not all collectors. We like to play. We like to play, and there's just so many different stories that we can live, and everybody should. Just the directors, the producers, the everything. This is a big deal. Like, people took their time out to make every single one of these games.
Game, I'm gonna pick one out right here because it's such a good example.
Of course.
Show off,
of
and
course.
I talked about this in our first podcast, I think. Ghost Lion, man. Some random, who is this? Chemco, some random company decided to make a Dragon Warrior clone set in Arabia with a cool story, and somebody worked their ass off for this. Like, a lot. Yeah,
poured their heart and soul into it.
There's
heart and soul.
It's not just
everything.
Like one person. There's a graphics department. There's a freaking sound department. There's somebody that composed the terrible music that's on this game. But regardless,
I
there's
know.
a
We
whole
talked about
team
that.
of people responsible for this one cartridge. And then, people are like, oh, why are you collecting? You have all these games you haven't played. But yeah, all these games back here, whether I play them or not, is somebody's life story. Or at least a section of their life.
It is.
Their life
It is.
that was important to them, working at that job, where they're at that job even more than home, maybe. And, they worked on Marbled Madness,
Oh, absolutely.
Maniac Mansion, and they freaking put so much into it.
They worked on Sesame Street, fucking
They
ABC, and
deserve
1,
to
2,
be
3.
played just for the work that was put into them. And
no, it is a piece of art, and it literally, like, I would put this on a pedestal, because I will put video games on a pedestal. And I finish these games out. I think the only reason, Joel, just between me and you
everybody.
and the viewers that are watching right now, everybody else in the world, I beat these games to see the credits. Because the pure enjoyment of the game is already there. They've already established that for me. They've laid it on the table and given me choices to make. And I make these choices and I finish the game. It doesn't matter what type of game it is, because I beat all types of games. But at the end of the day, when I see those credits, those
They're
are
people.
names
Yeah, they're
of people
yeah.
that were involved.
And they're
They were involved in
and they're
making this
involved in
video
something.
game, and they are
They're
so
involved in something that
important.
you don't even realize how important it is, because you could be playing. Here's a
Exactly.
great example. You could be people playing Gun Force on SNES, a fucking game that nobody ever fucking talks about because it's kind of a slow Contra-like wannabe. But
Right.
those dudes in the credits
still-
put a fucking ton
still.
of work into it. It was part of their lives, and it deserves to be played because, man, Gun Force still has things going for it. Every game you
Exactly.
play, except for, maybe Taboo or like E.T., like,
Right.
I don't know what these people were thinking. There's obviously a few games that you can separate that are
Of course,
that are
there's
like
bad
dog
fucking
shit.
games. There's bad games, but these people fucking put their heart and souls into these games.
99% of games have something going for it if you just take the time and if you really think about the fact
Correct.
of
But these people put
yeah,
that
and
much
that they
into
had
it,
some
though.
kind of vision.
Yeah, exactly. They had a vision, and it was for you, the consumer, the
Yeah,
entertainment.
yeah,
That's what it's about. They were entertaining you.
yeah.
They were
And I mean,
making
even
it
bad
fun
games
for you.
It's like how often was I entertained as a kid with Bayou Billy? It's not even a good game, but it doesn't matter. Like it just
Right.
it's still I tried to make it a
fucking
good game. and
MC Kids was fucking
Yeah.
terrible when I was a kid. Is it fun now?
Oh,
Hell
wait,
yeah,
did
I
you
had a
say,
good time when I
Mick
did a
Kids?
playthrough. But
Yeah, Mick Kids, dude. I'm
Yeah.
actually after that. If you see a copy of that, let me know, man. Every time I see that,
Gotcha.
the label's fucked up or it's overpriced. So I'm at yeah. Let
okay,
me know if
I
you
got
see
you.
Mick Kids.
Totally,
I'll trade you something.
totally.
for it.
It's
Yeah,
I
I've
will
been after that
absolutely.
game for a while because it's actually supposed
totally.
to be decent.
Yeah, it's a game in
Yeah,
my
and
fucking
it's funny.
heart.
Like, okay, here's another great example.
That-
Like Mick Kids is maybe not the most loved game in the world. Man, I'll tell you a game that most people probably despise, but Jesus Christ, I love Bugs Bunny's Birthday Blowout. Dude,
It's a good game. It was a good game when I was a child.
yeah,
It's a
yeah,
good game
I'm glad
right
you
now.
agree with that because man,
Yep. It was good when I rented it from the fucking not price shopper, but when I rented it from the
yes.
grocery store. It's
Yeah,
still
dude,
a good game today. It's the same way with
I've never
Kickle
played
Cubicle.
that. No, I've never played that.
Did you ever play that? Dude, fucking best
Oh,
puzzle
shit.
game of my life, and
Yeah,
it's
I've been
still
actually
fun to
meaning
this
get
day.
that one. Yeah, there's a few games that I'm
Dude,
a fan
it's
of
so
Fester's
good.
Quest. I've never even beaten like what level? Just like the second boss or some shit. Doesn't matter.
I haven't fucking beat it. I played it on a fucking. I played
Yeah.
the arcade version,
It doesn't even matter.
and I
fucking
never
love it.
had it as a kid. I didn't have it as a kid. I got it now,
Yeah,
but
I
don't
that was
play
like
it
Bayou
as-
Billy. That's one of the ones that I
at
got
all.
with my first lot of games. But yeah, just it's you only had so many
Totally.
games in the '80s, and people put their all
Exactly.
into it, and you had to try it. And you had to try to get as far as you can. And
Exactly. Like I probably didn't beat any game ever when I was a child except
Yeah.
for Final Fantasy. That's the only one that I know that
Oh,
I
man, there's a-
completed. Because I'd only had 6 games that I got given by my older brother, hand me down. Here's a console, Timmy. Here's the NES console. I'm gonna go be weird in the basement and fucking listen to Metallica.
That's
So-
awesome. It's funny how it changes from video games to metal. That happens very
Yeah.
often. But yes, we both know that that's a topic for a later time. So
Oh, absolutely.
Let's see. Was that my top? That was
We are literally pushing right now.
Wow.
We're at the hour mark. I have 2 more
okay.
topics that I want to throw out there real quick. What game would you love in your heart of hearts to see an HD reboot?
Shit, dude.
Just one game, not a bunch, just one.
Mm. God. So many come to mind. Okay. All right.
I know,
Okay.
and it sucks. It's
I'm
a hard
gonna-
question.
I'm gonna say. Oh,
Okay.
man, that is actually such a good question. I'm gonna say Final Fantasy VI. You know, Final Fantasy 3.
Oh my God, No, we're
No
literally
way.
on the same page. Go ahead. Say,
Oh my
yes,
God.
I'm the same way. Yep.
I thought
Perfect.
Super Metroid, and then I thought Symphony of the Night,
Nope.
and then I thought there was one more.
No. Final Fantasy VI needs
Yeah, there was
a new life because it is literally one of the best RPGs that I've ever played my fucking whole
I'm gonna add
life.
Dragon Warrior 4 to that, because Dragon Warrior 4 got missed out on. Dragon Warrior 4's story is very tragic.
Right.
It was supposed to get the PS remake, and they got it in Japan. And even though they advertised it, we didn't get it here. And let's see, all the Dragon Warriors got remakes on Super Famicom from the Famicom versions, except for Dragon Warrior 4. So Dragon Warrior 4 has been a very black sheep game, probably because of the chapter system. But I feel that Dragon Warrior 4 is now deserving so much of a remake because of those missed opportunities.
I've only heard good
no
things.
joke, top 3
I've
games,
only heard
Symphony
good
of the
things.
Night, Final Fantasy VI, Dragon Warrior 4. Dragon Warrior 4, yeah,
I know,
everybody knows. Anybody who watches my channel religiously knows those are my top games. Dragon Warrior 4 is fucking amazing. The chapter system is amazing. It's 4 different stories that you play individually, and then when you're done with those, you play a 5th chapter where it all comes together, and it's beautiful. It's fucking amazing.
You're not the only person that's talked to me about this game. And I have a good friend that I work with, and he is fucking dying and chomping at the bit for me to play Dragon Warrior 4.
He sounds like a kindred spirit, because that is my most rented game ever. And I mean by far.
And his favorite, he tells me hands down the best JRPG of all time is Super Mario.
You mean
RPG.
Dragon Warrior 4?
But Dragon Warrior 4?
No, both. Oh, I see what you're saying.
No.
Okay. Yeah, and Super Mario RPG is a great one.
No, his favorite one of all time is Super Mario RPG. But he will fucking talk up Dragon Warrior 4 all day. Like, I could not get away from the conversation. Ever. And he won't let me because he's that eccentric. And he will fucking just attack me with it. And he's like,
the merchant, and you get behind your little counter, and you gotta sell things for money, and
I know,
dude, it's just God.
You're literally talking the same stuff that he's saying.
Talon, Talon is probably the greatest video game character, except for maybe Terra from Final Fantasy VI, and I don't know.
But I'm completely on board with that, with the HD remake.
Yes, that's
Final Fantasy
Warrior 2. Yes, because that one is Terra,
oh my God,
Edgar, Gao.
Oh my God.
Jesus, Shadow. My God.
Wow.
It's just epic. But the condition is,
and it's so sad.
They have to keep everything the same. The battles still have to be turn-based. They still have to have your dudes on the right, the enemies on the left. The enemies still have to look like they did on the Super Nintendo version, but better. HD and fucking crazy badass. Like, everything has to be the same.
And it sucks because that will never happen.
That's what should happen. In Final Fantasy VII Remake, man, as soon as they told me,
I'm excited, but I'm pissed.
As soon as they told me
that
they're going to change the battle system, my heart just dropped. I'm like, dude.
My heart dropped when they said that it's going to be episodic. You fucking kidding me? I need to buy fucking 3 or 4 games just to get one game?
Bullshit.
Because you guys are fucking
even
pussies?
more than that. Like if it was good enough, maybe episodic could be alright for me. But no, instead they had to fucking change my turn-based combat. Do you think I play old Final Fantasy games to get fucking an action RPG? No, I'm not playing fucking Secret of Mana here.
No, if I want to play an action RPG, I'll fucking go get fucking Star Ocean and play that.
I'll play the very underrated fucking Castlevania Curse of Darkness and fucking, build my own weapons and fucking... Dude, Castlevania Curse of Darkness, that's a whole other subject. But anyways, if I wanted an action RPG, I would go in a totally different direction. Not Final Fantasy, because that shit didn't start till what? 12? Well, okay, 11, the online thing.
12? No.
Because 10 was still turn-based, wasn't it?
Okay, you can... Yeah, and so was 10 too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. 10 was turn-based.
It was. Yeah, but 11 was the weird fucking online stuff. But let's not talk about that because Final Fantasy
right,
fans
but at the
don't
same
talk
time,
about
it
that.
is where
True
that
ones.
fucking combat started, and 12, you know, it just
No, it was the weird like string bean fucking
12.
String bean. That's the way that I like to say it. The string bean fucking combat. So you'd shoot over to that fucking random dog, and you gotta go fight that dog. So you shoot your fucking thing over there, and it's still time based a little bit, but you gotta go fuck it up, and then it's gonna shoot a string bean back at you, and then it's gonna try to fuck you up a little bit. And get the fuck out of here. No, I want turn-based RPGs because I'm a real fucking asshole when it comes to my JRPGs.
For just a second.
Because I hold them in my heart more than any games in the world. Because it's so perfect. Oh, you're good, brother. I literally only have one more topic after this, dude. Once you get back. Okay, cool. Awesome. So, the last one is kind of funny because it has nothing to do with video games. I know that we talked about fucking comics, we talked about fucking Marvel superheroes and all this good shit, and it's been a lot of fun. And we talked about some video games and some beers, and so I'm gonna end it with this. We're gonna talk about some music. We're gonna talk about some fucking music. Because music's awesome
right
too.
The camera, didn't even realize. So people have to deal with that shit. That'll be entertaining. That's funny. Okay, so they can see that I actually use part of my lighting as a bare bulb. Okay, so yes, give me. I'm so professional. But it looks decent. It looks halfway decent. So yes, give me this topic.
Yeah, let's talk about music. So I want to know, Shogun to Nintendo. Do you have any guilty pleasures when it comes to music that has nothing to do with metal at all? I don't want a guilty pleasure that's in metal, because I have my own. I have ones that are metal-esque-ish. No, I want something that has nothing to do with metal. You got a guilty pleasure?
Oh man, I got
what you got?
We got lots. Well, hey, first of all, we've got Ninkasi, Eugene, Oregon. I didn't even mention when I went to that awesome toy store. Not sure if I mentioned that before, but awesome toy store, Replay Toys in Eugene. Ninkasi Brewing was literally across the street.
Yeah.
And right down the street from that was Hot Valley. So yeah, if you need good beers, man, you gotta come to Oregon. So we got Ninkasi. This is a special release. It's called Beer Run, and it's an IPA, and it's 7.3%, and it's tasty. I've tried this one before. I'm not going to give it a review because you already have your topic, and we're running out of time here. But yeah, it's a good beer. So there you go. And guilty pleasures. Okay.
Yes, guilty pleasures. Give me some music, man. Let's talk about some music. Let's finish it up with some good old jams, brother.
I want to give some crazy ones, but I'll keep it a little more tame, and I will say that.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it very tame, and I'm gonna tell you weird stuff, and it's gonna be funny. And I don't think a lot of people are gonna really understand why I like these people.
Well, I'd like to start out with I like some old music. I like old rock. I like the Stones. I like the Beatles. And if somebody had to tell me to choose between one, it's going to be the Beatles because of my parents' influence.
Same here, dude. My dad.
Yes.
Huge Beatles
my
fan.
Favorite song. My
huge
favorite
Beatles
song.
fan.
Absolutely by far. Just reminds me of my mom so much. Not the actual lyrical content or anything, but just her listening to the song and being so happy is Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Just, I mean, fucking God.
Oh, wow.
It's like musical perfection. It's so good. So the Beatles, you know, I listened when I was a kid. I listened to Led Zeppelin, and I'd listen to blah, blah, blah. You know, and then
right on.
Metallica and blah, blah, blah. But there were some things that I liked that even I cannot fucking understand. And one of them, probably my best, I'm going to say my best one, that people are just going to be like, what? You're wearing a black metal shirt, you listen to death metal and black metal and thrash and doom, and you have a metal channel.
That's what I'm talking about.
Here we go. What I fucking love is old Kenny Rogers, dude. Fucking the Gambler.
Really?
Gambler, and oh man.
Oh
Islands in
my.
the Stream duet with Dolly Parton, and dude, I don't even like country. I don't like country music at all. But there's something about Kenny Rogers' voice,
Right.
that old stuff. God, dude, it's got such heart and soul.
That is wonderful
Yeah.
and fantastic.
Yeah, dude, I'm glad you say that.
I respect music. It doesn't matter what kind of music it is. I always have a respect for music, even if it is shitty music. I still have
Yeah,
respect.
same thing as what we were
And
talking about with the games. They put their heart and their soul
Just
in.
being just being a musician, being a musician myself, and I know you feel the same way. Just wow, absolutely, dude. I would never. have
Yeah, most
expected
people
that from
don't.
you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And that's the type of stuff that I was actually trying to like poke at for you to answer.
and
It's so cool.
you know, my dad. I'd say that's more of a my dad thing. He liked, Patsy Cline too. Like that's another one. Like I couldn't.
Oh my
Yeah,
Jesus
Patsy. Oh,
Christ!
here's
She
a good one.
So
The Temptations.
amazing.
Oh man.
Blue,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah, man.
Blue,
Yeah.
Patsy Cline.
Yeah,
you
dude.
fucking kidding me?
Oh, dude.
Patsy?
I grew up with
No, I could fucking just sit on the couch all day
God, you're
and
making me
listen
want
to
to listen to
Blue.
that right now. So yeah, there are things that my parents grew up with that I don't necessarily go out and listen to every day, but of them, I'd say generally I'm gonna go and put on the Gambler from Kenny Rogers, or
Okay,
Kenny Rogers
okay.
is a good one.
Hell
for
yeah.
sure. What about you, man?
Fuck yeah, man. My guilty pleasures that have nothing to do with fucking metal at all. I do have some country stuff. Just Garth
Yeah.
Brooks, like
Yeah,
in the
like
'90s,
straight up achy breaky heart.
and
Oh, is that not
that's
Garth
not
Brooks?
Garth Brooks, but okay. No, that's the
Oh, Billy
Cyrus
Ray
guy,
Cyrus. Okay.
That's
See,
yeah,
that's how
Billy Ray
much I
Cyrus.
know about.
No, I'm
country.
talking about Garth Brooks. I'm talking like
Oh,
Thunder
okay.
Rolls, like Margaritaville, all that
I
good
can
stuff.
respect
Like
that.
no, that and
Oh
the
my
Beach Boys?
God, you nailed it. I almost said the Beach Boys because God damn, my dad and my mom
dude,
love the Beach Boys.
that is, dude, my mother just that's her jam, like the Beach Boys and
Yeah,
Elvis
too.
and stuff.
Dude, blue suede shoes,
And-
man. Fuck.
And like that's what I listened to, like
Yeah,
being a
me
little
too.
kid, and that was the popular
John
time
Lennon.
and stuff. And
Fucking solo shit, dude. Imagine.
yes,
Imagine. John Lennon's
absolutely, dude,
Imagine is just, it's beautiful. It is. I mean, how are you gonna beat that? fucking song?
absolutely,
Oh, here's a good one. Most
It's
people
crazy.
don't know.
yeah.
And God, my.
What?
This is funny. One of my favorite movies of all time, if not my favorite fucking movie, is The Big Lebowski. And I love when he gets in the cab driver's like, the cab driver's listening to the Eagles, and the dude's just like, I can't fucking stand the Eagles, man. And he gets kicked out of the cab for it. Get your own fucking stereo, motherfucker. Like, dude, seriously.
Right?
But
Exactly,
The Eagles,
exactly.
I have a live
Oh,
clip
totally.
of Hotel California. That's the Eagles, right? Yeah. I have a live clip of Hotel California. That is just, it gives me goosebumps. It is so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm a collector
fuck
of
yeah, dude.
videos, metal videos mostly, but if I like it,
hell
I'll
yeah.
find ones that aren't metal, and that's one of the few non-metal ones that I have that, God,
Of
Jesus.
course, because you love music.
Yeah, and
It
that's why I'm
fills
not
you
ashamed
full
to
of
say I love
something.
Kenny Rogers, because Jesus Christ, that
And
guy
which you
is
should.
a badass.
I want to say, people that are watching today right now on YouTube, I do have another guilty pleasure though that has nothing to do with metal, and it's new school stuff
Oh, really?
that's happening right now.
Don't
yeah.
tell me baby metal.
The artist.
Don't tell me baby
What?
metal.
No, I'm not talking about baby metal. I'm talking about Sia.
Oh, SIA?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sure.
She is fucking
Not sure I've heard of her.
amazing. I think her recent single is like I don't even know the names of her songs or anything, but Chandelier. I want to hang from a chandelier is her like
Fucking
recent
never
song.
listen to the radio, so I wouldn't
but-
know what it is. But
Dude, it's
Nice.
stupid good. Like,
Yeah, I
check
might
out
have to.
Sia and watch the videos. Don't listen to the music. Don't just listen to music. Like, check it out on YouTube or whatever, and just
yeah,
watch
sometimes
her videos because she's the
see, that
fucking
people don't
artist.
understand that. That's why I collect videos. It's a different medium, and it's
And
sometimes
it's so good, dude.
portrays.
She has an amazing voice, and she does portray it correctly. And she doesn't want people to see her face and stuff, and she's just trying to put her music out there.
That
And she has an
reminds me of
amazing
Lady
voice.
Gaga a little bit. Not
But-
that I like Lady Gaga, but I like how she personifies herself.
I
Do you
do
really?
like Lady Gaga because she.
What I
do.
have to say about
Yes.
her is she is freaking
Um,
gorgeous without makeup. I had no idea, but I work in a medical clinic. I'm a custodian in a medical clinic, and she was on the cover of like a diabetes magazine or some shit like that. But she had no makeup on. I even told my girlfriend, I was
she'd
like,
get it.
"Holy crap!" I had no idea Lady Gaga is so gorgeous. She's beautiful.
Well, that's the same genre, and Lady Gaga got even more gorgeous when she's an
Yeah.
actress as well. And she was in that the American
I
Horror
heard
Story.
about that, but I never watched it. I gotta
And-
check that out.
Oh my god, dude, you gotta watch that shit because she was fucking
Nice. I'm gonna have to
perfection.
check that out.
Like you will love
Nice,
her
yeah.
even more, and want
Yeah,
her
that is
even
hilarious.
more.
So Sia, I'll have to check that out. I seem to remember hearing the name before.
yeah. No, Sia.
Oh, Sia. Okay, I think of Lady Sia.
It's Sia, but it's spelled. I think it's spelled Sia. Like
yeah, Sia. I think of Lady
S-I-A.
Sia from
But,
Game
dude,
Boy.
The
Wait.
passion. Yeah, the passion that she has in her music and her voice, her range,
Nice.
her everything
Nice.
is stupid ridiculous. Just give
Yeah,
it
I
a
have to
chance.
check that out. Fuck.
Like, yeah,
If
that's
anything-
my
okay,
guilty pleasure.
Okay, if
That's
anything, you
not
should
metal.
post a. Give me a link to like your favorite song or favorite video.
Yeah, I'll throw a link in the
Well, wow,
comments below.
That
And
threw a monkey wrench in the whole thing. That was a weird way to end, but wow, that's cool.
I know,
no,
but
that's
that's the
cool.
way it ended.
That's super
the way it
freaking
ended.
cool because Kenny Rogers and Lady Sia, who would expect that to pop up on our podcast?
Who would have
But
thought
that's how it
how
rolls. You get
yeah.
comics, you get beer, you get video games, you're gonna get metal. Yeah, exactly.
You get everything you
so
want.
hopefully we are.
I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
we're just having a
Hopefully
good
we are
time.
touching people in spots that are comfortable and uncomfortable and unfamiliar, and hopefully, because I mean, seriously, I'm curious about Lady Sia now because there are pop singers that once in a while
Yeah, I'm
grab you,
dead
like
serious,
Bjork.
man.
Like, give me a break. Who's gonna fucking deny Bjork kicks ass? Like Bjork, I don't know many songs, but she's
Right,
an enigma.
exactly.
Like, there's nothing that fucking sounds like her. Or like Enya.
Dude, totally, bro, totally.
Yeah, that's another
Exactly.
guilty pleasure.
That's exactly how she is, man, and that's so
Yeah.
great that you brought her up, in this whole conversation because that's exactly how it is. Just
Yeah, I might
just
actually
feel it
check
out,
that
man.
out.
Just
Give-
give it a
me a
shot.
link to
Give
a
it a shot,
video that
man.
you like. And folks, what do you guys think? Dan, there's so
Absolutely.
much to comment on. Who's your favorite comic book character? What's your favorite
It's
comic
so
book
crazy.
franchise? Who is a
Who's a
Yeah,
villain? Who do you
villains.
like villains? Do you?
music that's a guilty pleasure? If you've watched this far along, you are exactly who we are targeting, and we love you. You are amazing. You're there for the long run because this is going to get bigger. It's going to get better. I have a microphone on the way
It is.
from Timothy.
It is.
So episode number 4 is going to be better quality mics. So be rest assured that that's happening, and better editing, and
Absolutely.
it's just going to get better and better. Yeah,
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Just thank you. Thank you guys so much for. Literally, this is so great that anybody that watches this at all, just thank you. Just know that it's going to go flip and floppy between Mega Retro Bros and Nintendo, and we
You have
appreciate
no
your
idea.
support.
This podcast
And
makes me happy.
we are just having so much
this
fun.
podcast makes me.
And it's just so great that I get to express myself with Joel and have a good time, and I can't wait till we get to put some other people
Yeah.
on here with us as well so they can express themselves too, because we
Yep.
are going to have guests, guys. But just make sure that at the end of the day, go over there. I don't know when this video is coming out, but get over there in the contest. I don't know. It might be done.
No, I think this
I
will
don't
probably
know.
be the last episode that it's not done. I'm going to say podcast episode number
Right.
4 will
Let's go with
have
that.
a winner announced. But either way, it's worth the wait.
Sounds good to me.
Be sure to
Sounds
check
good to
out
me.
the first episode, like, comment, and subscribe, and that's how you get into the contest for the first episode, which is on Mega Retro Brothers channel, and I will post a link to that in the description below, of course, because the channel's still going, or the
Absolutely.
contest is still going on, so check that out, and thank you guys for the support. There's been people asking us
that's
about
it.
this that knew about it coming up, and they're excited, and they love it, and we got more. So, cheers.
More is coming your way because me and Joel could talk for fucking 1,000 hours, and we're gonna bring
And
some
we
more
haven't
people
even,
in this
we
too.
haven't even
So-
touched RPGs, like, barely.
No,
I mean,
we haven't.
could
This
talk
is great.
forever. We
I
have
just
to do
love
an
this.
episode that's like just video games, I think, and like an episode that's like
Yes,
yeah,
we-
maybe we
which
can
we
have
will.
episodes that are just movies, or I don't know, who knows? Give suggestions in the comments
or
below.
just video games, just
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah, give us suggestions
to us,
in the
people.
comments below. Let
Talk
us
to
know
us.
what you want to see on this channel, what you want us to talk about.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
This is
Exactly. Do you guys got any questions yourselves that
Right?
you want to fucking put out here? That's fine. That you guys want to put in the
as
comment
much
below,
as
please
this is
do.
like a creative outlet for us that helps us. It's also about you guys. Like, you know, there are
It is,
diehard
absolutely.
fans, and of course I'm going to bring up Roaming Dan, but there are diehard fans that
course.
just love as much content as they can get, and we are going to try to give that to you as best as we can. So give us your suggestions and let us know what you want, because we will
Yep.
listen. We
Absolutely.
I don't know about you. I'm pretty sure you do. But as far as me, I read every comment I can. The only time a comment slips by me is if Yahoo doesn't inform me it's been not a recent episode.
Right.
Because sometimes it's like on Google Plus.
and it's
yeah.
been like 6 months ago, and
Yeah.
somebody comments on your
But
video
it's on
6
Google
months
Plus, so
ago.
it doesn't give you a notification. So, like, yeah, occasionally there are
Right.
comments that slip by. But if you've just seen this, we're watching it constantly and we're commenting back. So, yeah, give us a comment, give us a like, give us a subscribe. Go check out that first podcast if you want. Boxes of cool shit coming from
Yep.
me and Tim. So, yeah,
Yeah,
that's all I
yeah.
have for you guys. I'm actually going to just sign out right now. I'll stay around to listen, but
Yep.
thank you guys very much for watching. You guys fucking kick ass. Cheers, and take a drink now. Keep rocking the retro games.
I'm out.
Tim, take over the mic and end this shit.
All right, so continue liking, continue subscribing. Please leave a comment below if you want to. Thank you very much for being there for us. You guys are amazing, and we love you. Shogun Death from the Mega Retro Bros. Nintendo over there at Nintendo.
Yeah, baby.